Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I will be your yoga teacher for right now. So today's flow is going to be all about balancing the Vata Dosha. So in yoga, we have three doshas: Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Today is going to be focused on Vata. So this is the mind body energy. The element is air and space or ether, whatever you want to call it. The qualities of a Vata are usually light, very dry, cool, maybe mobile. The body build of a Vata is normally thin. They are normally narrow framed and they have long necks and bones. Their weight can definitely be a yo-yo sometimes. For the Vata personality, they normally talk fast, they move fast, they are very energetic, and they have a very creative sense of being. The physical challenges that come from the Vatas are the constipation and chronic immune challenges within their bodies. Emotionally, they can be very nervous, they have a lot of worry, fear, they get very overwhelmed when they have any sort of stress arise in their life. So, a Vata, if they are feeling unbalanced, they can balance themselves with heavy, moist, warm, stable environments and foods. So, how we practice, how we eat, and our environment all plays a role in how well balanced we are. So, as a Vata, they have lots of gifts. They are very gifted. Obviously, they are high energy, they are fast, they're going to be artists, they are going to be creatives, they are going to be the visionaries. They're normally extremely good healers and artists. So, if you know a Vata, you probably have them in your head right now, like, oh, yeah, they're a Vata. And it's very normal. With a dosha in yoga, you are normally all three, but you really have a sense of one of them that is stronger than the others. I'm not going to let out what my dosha is. I think that you guys should know after we talk through all three of them which one everyone in this world is. This makes it easier to interact with others. The more we know about each other and our personalities, the easier it is for us to get along with everybody. You know, we are all different. All of our personalities are going to be kind of the same, but we all do kind of fall in the same realms when we look at the big picture of things. As you guessed, this practice will be extremely grounding. We are going to stay on our mats. We are going to keep the connection to the mat. Vata, they're dreamers. They're up here. We have to pull them all the way back down to the mat. So, of course, we're going to start in a seated position. I'm going to start in a kneeling position with a block under my sits bones. You could also take easy seat, or you could take a kneeling seat without the block. That's fine. You could also come and sit into a hero position, which if I move my block, I would be in hero. So go ahead and come here and meet me on your mat. And go ahead and close the eyes down. And grow nice and tall through that spine. Imagine that string pulling your head up. And dropping in to the present moment. Begin to bring the awareness to your breath. Allowing that inhale to carry all the way down to your belly. Feeling a big, deep breath. And of course, releasing it all the way out. Go ahead and bring your left hand to your right knee. Your right hand behind you, a little gentle twist. You can take the gaze behind you if that feels good. Maybe even taking that right hand to that left thigh. We're breathing. And there's not going to be any holding, clenching. There should, of course, never be any sharp shooting or stabbing pains here either. And inhale, we'll come back to center. Go and take that right hand to that left knee, right hand behind us, or left hand behind us. Gaze goes towards the back. Inhales lengthen, exhales take us deeper. You can maybe take that left hand to that right thigh if that feels nice for you. Inhaling and exhaling. And exhale, we come back to center. Let's go and put our right hand down. Left hand sweeps up and over that rainbow, feeling that connection through that right hand to the mat. You are safe. You are secure. You are grounded. Inhale back up. Left hand plants, right hand up and overhead. Gaze is up. And let's go back and forth. So right hand plants, left arm sweeps up. Feel this. And then exhale, left hand plants, right arm sweeps up. Let's do a little dancing back and forth here. Nice. Imagine that moving through water or mud here. We're not moving fast. We are doing slow, controlled movements here. We are not doing our fast-paced, normal quickness. We are slowing it down, pretending it's mud or water. And again, mud would obviously be way heavier to trudge through like this. And one more time to even it out on this left side. Before we come back to center. Beautiful. We're going to do cat-cow here. So we can put our hands on our thighs or our knees. We're going to puff the chest, lift that gaze up on our inhale. And on our exhale, we round through the spine. Matching that movement up with the breath. So the inhale, we puff that chest. And the exhale, we are rounding through the spine. So do a few of these, matching up with your own breath. Syncing up the body, brain connection here. Maybe tapping in to that ujjayi breathing. Inhales out the nose, inhales through the nose with a slight restriction in the back of the throat to make it sound more like an ocean wave. And we're going to do one more inhale and exhale here, matching up. So inhale and exhale. Beautiful. I'll sit up, coming back into our beautiful seat. We're going to walk the hands forward. Nice little fold, stretching through that spine here. Just coming down to wherever feels good for you. Breathe. And slowly, we'll go ahead and pill ourselves up, feeling that compression and those legs. Beautiful. We're going to move the block if you have it there. And we're going to come to the top of our mat into a standing forward fold. So once you get here, just go ahead and grab opposite elbows and allow your upper body to hang heavy here. Nice little bend in the knees is always fantastic. Maybe a little sway left or right here. Slowly. We are not rushing this practice. Imagine that mud and you are trying to just move through it. Thick mud stops us from slinging and just rushing through it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise. Arms all the way up overhead. And we're going to slice back down to come back to our forward fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back, followed by the left. Here we are, plank pose. Lower down the knees, the chest and the chin. I'm going to roll through and come into our cobra. And then we're going to push back, child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale here. I am grounded. I am secure. I am balanced. I am grounded. I am secure. I am balanced. Slowly, we're going to peel these arms and these fingers up through this mud. And we're going to come into a wide-legged seat. If you want the block to prop you up, please do use that block. So we're going to get our side stretches on again, but we're going to bend in this leg. So we're going to bend in our right leg. We're going to bring our left hand to this right ankle, calf, wherever we are. And then this right hand goes up and over the rainbow. And basically it's like a teeter-totter here. So wherever we are, we come here and we allow that hand to drop over. Ideally, we will get here eventually, but this is probably where we are. We breathe. We feel this left hand pulling to twist to maintain the openness in the front body. Breathe. Take that gaze up. So nice. Mud, remember, slowly coming out. And we'll send that right leg out long. And we're going to pull this left leg in. Same things as the other side. We're grabbing this left leg with this right hand wherever we are. Left hand goes up and over. Wherever we are there, okay? Using that right hand on that left foot to revolve you more open. Breathing. When I say breathe into that tight area, I don't mean to go I mean to close the eyes and to visualize your breath reaching into that muscle and allowing it to open and allowing it to be free. We don't want to be so tight, closed up. Inhale, remember, mud, slowly peeling ourselves back out of this. We're going to bring our feet to touch, cobbler. Once again, if the block under the butt bone, sits bones helps, please do that. We're going to go ahead and ground again, opening up through these feet. Maybe attempting to read the feet like a book, right? We can open them up, see what's going on here. Show one of your most important body parts. What keeps you grounded and rooted on earth? It's our feet. Vatas don't think about the bottom part a lot. We can be really caught up in the future, which causes the anxiety and the nerves. We really need to come back on down to the present moment and root ourselves, just ground ourselves back down, remind ourselves that we are secure, we are grounded. When I think of a Vata, I think of a balloon. And when they get out of balance, they've lost their weight. They don't have the weight keeping them tethered to the earth. They are 100% living in the space in the air. And the minute that weight comes off, they are free to be all in the air. But reality is that we live on planet Earth and we have to have the grounding. We have to have the weight to keep us here. Once you get done with that massage of those feet, showing yourself some love here, let's go ahead and fold. I want you to keep your hands on your feet and maybe use your elbows to kind of push those legs open a little deeper. And just breathe. Allowing that breath to nourish those areas that may feel tight or may feel like they are holding. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, we will peel ourselves. Remember the mud. We're not rushing this. Up. Oh, yes. We're going to go ahead and come onto our backs. Slowly, okay? We're still thinking mud. So once we get here, let's go and just slowly come down like we got some mud helping us. And then hug those knees in. Maybe kiss those knees. Thank them for being a part of your legs and allowing you to get around everywhere on this mat. And go ahead and plant the feet onto the mat. We're coming in for gentle bridge here. So make sure you can feel them heels. Now, if you want a supported bridge, you could do that with the block and just prop it under your booty. Otherwise, we're just doing gentle bridges. So we're just working on tilting the hip flexors towards the face. We are not powering up towards the sky. We're literally thinking about stretching the hip flexors. So we want that pelvis to move towards the face, not up. Okay? So let's make sure we can feel those heels. And an inhale, we lift up and go ahead and shift that pelvis towards you, towards your upper body. When you do this, you're really going to feel this in the front of the legs. These are where our hip flexors lie. And they can become very, very tight. It's a great exercise to strengthen and flex them. Just breathing. If they're really tight, imagine that breath going into those muscles, filling them up with oxygen and love And then the exhale, we release. Windshield wiper those legs, left to right. We're going to do it one more time. If you want to take the gentle bridge or the supported bridge, you be my guest. Otherwise, we're just going to come into a full bridge. So feeling those heels. And on an inhale, we engage the glutes and the thighs. And you can tuck the shoulder blades and interlace the hands, rooting down through the feet here, allowing the booty and the thigh muscles to be contracted, and that is what holds you up here. Gazes towards the ceiling, a nice big old smile on your face. Putting smiles on faces. There's your song for the day. Release those hands, that booty, and windshield wiper those legs. Very nice. I'm going to come in for a reclined pigeon. So go ahead and leave that left foot on the mat. And we're going to bring that right ankle right under that left knee. Flexing through that right foot. I'm going to keep both of our feet active here. Interlace your hands behind that left thigh. Using that right elbow to push on that right leg. We are breathing. You have options here, of course. If this is easy for you, we have some options. Leg, feel that sensation, how that feels differently. You can obviously push really hard against that right knee with that right elbow, and that should pull in that outer right hip. Or you can interlace your hands by closing off that left leg. This will deepen the sensation in the outer right hip. So if you don't like the option of pushing that elbow against that knee, when you close that left knee down and interlace your hand around that entire leg, it deepens that hip stretch on that right side immediately. So wherever you are, we are here in our reclined pigeon. You can shut your eyes down here if that feels good for you. I am secure. I am grounded. I am balanced. Release that interlace. Allow that left foot to come back to the mat. And allow this right foot to drop over to the left. Put your arms in a T and take your gaze towards that right hand. Little twist here. And slowly through the mud, we come back. We're going to plant that right foot down. And then we're going to bring this left ankle right under the right knee. Flex that foot. And allow your hands to interlace behind that right thigh. Yes, reclined pigeon on the other side. And you're right, we got into that right side, so now we got to get into this left side. So using that left elbow to push against that left knee. And of course, you have the same options as the other side. You can straighten that leg, or you can interlace your hands behind the whole leg. Yeah, intense, okay? So wherever you are, you find that position and you love it. You smile. You are happy to be here right now. Very gently we release that interlace, allowing that right foot to come back. And then let's drop that left leg over to the right. Take your arms in T and take your gaze towards that left hand. Nice gentle twist. And remember, it's mud. Slowly we're coming back up. And we're going to come in for happy baby. So slowly bring those legs down and grab for the ankles or the calves or the outside edges of the feet. Making sure that the whole spine is on the mat here. Calming down, allowing that breath to come back to its natural ebb and flow here. And whenever you're ready, through the mud, through the water, we're going to slowly come in for our Shavasana. Sending the legs out long, tucking those shoulder blades, palms face up, and let it go. I am balanced. I am secure. I am grounded. Whenever you're ready, maybe taking a full body stretch, waking that body back up. Rolling over to one side, pausing in the fetal position here before we push back up through mud into a comfy seat. Sit up nice and tall here. Bring your hands at heart center. I hope that you feel rooted, grounded, and secure. Remember, you can carry this secure bubble around with you all day long. Just remember, your feet are on the ground. They are your weights. Allow them to ground you. Never, ever stop dreaming and never stop creating. The light in me honors and acknowledges the light that is inside of you. Namaste.